Ever notice how you want to text someone, but your fingers just won't move? It's not that you don't care. It's not laziness. It's your brain protecting you from rejection, exhaustion, and emotional risk. From overthinking what to say, to fearing silence, to needing control or space, there's a hidden psychological reason why you never text first. And once you understand what's really happening inside your mind, you'll realize this habit isn't random, it's a survival response. Do you have one person you always wait for to text first? Or maybe that person is you. You watch your phone. You scroll. You think about texting. But you never hit send. This isn't laziness. And it's not that you don't care. There's real psychology behind why starting a conversation feels so hard. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's happening inside your brain. Let's start with reason number 1. This is the most common reason. You genuinely don't know what to say. Psychologists have found that many people avoid texting first simply because their mind goes blank. You overthink. You rehearse messages. You worry about sounding awkward or boring. When someone texts you first, they've already done the hard part. They've set the topic. All you have to do is respond. But starting from nothing? That takes real mental energy. Cognitive psychologists explain this using System 2 thinking. It's a part of your brain that requires effort and focus. Your mind starts asking, what if I say the wrong thing? What if they don't care? What if I look desperate? So instead of risking it, you don't text at all. And the longer you wait, the heavier it feels. Reason number 2 hits deeper. You're protecting yourself from rejection. Psychologist Geraldine Downey identified something called rejection sensitivity. That's when your brain treats small things, like a late reply, as total rejection. Here's the scary part. Brain scans show that being ignored in text activates the same areas as physical pain. So when you don't text first, you're not being difficult. You're avoiding something your brain experiences as actual hurt. By waiting for the other person to text first, you're asking them to prove they care, before you risk getting hurt again. But here's the trap. The more you avoid reaching out, the more distant you become. Eventually, people stop trying. Your fear of rejection slowly creates a rejection you were trying to avoid. Reason number 3 is about control. Some psychologists call this a dominance or safety strategy. You see relationships as balance. They text, then you text. This often comes from growing up in unpredictable environments. Being the responder, not the initiator, felt safer. You controlled when and how you engaged. But in fast-moving modern dating culture, this backfires. People feel you're holding back, so they walk away. The person trying to stay in control ends up alone. Number 4 is pure burnout. You're overwhelmed. Between notifications, emails, work stress, and social media, your brain is exhausted. Starting a conversation feels like another task on an endless list. You tell yourself, I'll text later when I have energy. But later never comes, because you're always tired. And finally, number 5 explains a lot. You may have an avoidant attachment style. Research shows that avoidant people text less, especially in romantic relationships. They need space to process emotions. So while anxious people text more and wait by their phone, you pull back. That creates a painful cycle. They chase harder. You retreat further. What's interesting is this. Studies have found that more texting doesn't always mean more intimacy. Over time, it can actually lead to more conflict. So if you're avoidant, you're not broken. Your nervous system just needs space. But space without communication feels like abandonment to others. Here's the truth no one says out loud. Not texting first doesn't make you a bad person. But if it's costing you relationships you care about, or leaving you alone while you secretly wish people would reach out, that's worth looking at. The real question isn't, should I text first or not? It's this. Are you choosing this? Or are fear, exhaustion, and past pain choosing it for you? Once you understand that, you get to decide. Change it, or accept yourself exactly as you are. If this made you see your texting habits differently, subscribe. We break down the psychology behind real behavior, not generic advice. And if you want to go deeper, join our newsletter. The link's in the description. Real psychology, no filters. See you there.